All right, welcome back for another lesson. This time, our objective is to be able to multiply and divide whole numbers. Okay, let me get that in frame so you can see that. Multiply and divide whole numbers. And again, Cornell notes like always. And as we've done before, you need to have not only just what is written here, but in addition, also what I say. So make sure that you're taking good notes there. I think the best way to teach this is just by going through a few examples, and maybe along the way we can give some hints as to some things that you'll want to be careful of. And the biggest thing I think that students have problems with in doing these types of solutions and types of problems is the just lining up, making sure everything is nice and neat in columns and rows. And this one of the big reasons why we use graph paper, so that you're able to do that. So when you're doing these problems, what I would like for you to do is put, again, one number in each square, and that way everything will line up nice and neat. So let's just go ahead and get started with a couple of practice problems here. Let's do 361 times 145. Okay? So we're going to start with this 5. You see how everything is lined up, the ones and tens and the hundreds. We'll start with this 5, and 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 6 is 30. And then 5 times 3 is 15. And don't forget to add that 3 up top to give us 18. Now we're done with that row. I'm going to cross this out here so we don't get confused. And now we're going to start here. The 4 is in the tens place, so we want to make sure that when we multiply the 4 times everything, we put our answer directly under in the tens place and then work to the left from there. So we'll do 4 times 1 is 4. Remember, it goes underneath here, not here. And then 4 times 6 is 24. And 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. I'm going to run into a little problem here, I can tell already. Alright, now 1 times 1 is 1. And again, make sure that you do that right underneath this 1 here. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 6 is 6. And 1 times 3 is 3. Now let's draw our line and add these up. 5, we'll just carry that all the way down. Remember to keep it in its own column. 0 plus 4 is 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. And then we have 6 plus 4 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. Plus 1 is 12. We'll carry that 1 here. And we have 3 plus 1 gives us 5. And so this is the ones, tens, hundreds. We'll put the comma here. And it's 52,345. All right, let's do one more. How about, let's do 419 times 173. And we'll multiply this out. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, now we'll cross this out so we don't get it confused. 7 times 9 is 63. So make sure you put 3 in the tens column underneath the 7. We'll put the 6 up here. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 6 is 13, and we'll carry the 1. And then 7 times 4 is 28, plus 1 is 29. And last but not least, let's cross these out so we don't get confused again. 1 times 9 is 9. We'll put that underneath in the hundreds column here, right underneath the 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Draw a nice line, add those up. 7 comes all the way down. 5 plus 3 is 8. 2 plus 3 is 9. 2 plus 3 is 5. Plus 9 is 14. 9 plus 1 is 10. plus 1 is 11, plus 1 is 12, and 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So we have 72,487. Okay, now let's do a couple division here. You'll probably remember how to do these as well. For the sake of space, I'll just start up here. 59. Actually, we'll read this as, this is actually 885, and then it's 885 divided by 59. So you remember 59 goes into 8. It doesn't go into 8, so we don't put anything here. 59 goes into 88 one time, so we'll put the 1 above the 88. It'll be 1. 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 5 is 5. And you remember we draw this line and subtract. And I didn't mention it again, but just so just to remember, each one of these numbers again is its own square in the graph on the graph paper. So let's see, 8 minus 9, we can't do that, so we'll need to borrow. That's a 7, and we'll make that 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. 7 minus 5 is 2. And then you remember we can check because 59 doesn't go into 29. So that way we need to bring down this 5 here. Some people like to draw an arrow, but you don't have to. Let's see, 5 goes into 295. Let's see, let's try 5. I think that will work for us. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 5 is 25, plus this 4 would give us 29. And if we subtract that, we get 0, so our answer is a nice even 15. And let's see, let's do one more. We will do, let's do 43. Oops, sorry, read it wrong again to you. This is, we read this as 559 divided by 43. So it looks like 43 does not go into 5. 43 does go into 55 one time. 1 times 43 is 43. We'll subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. 5 minus 4 is 1. We can check. Yes, 43 does not go into 12, so we need to bring down this 9. And then we can do 43 goes into 129. I think that would be 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. And we get a remainder of 0. So it might get a little harder than that, but we'll stop there for today. And I guess, like I said in the beginning, there's not a lot of exactly steps, step 1, step 2 per se. I think with practice it will come. So maybe for our summary we can just say when multiplying and dividing whole numbers, we just want to make sure that everything stays nice and neat in its column, and you have one number for each square. And we'll just leave our summary at that for today. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something from it, and have a good one. See you next time.